It's time for our new segment, Group Chat, where we get together to break down stories that have everyone talking. And today, it is all about the Super Bowl. ABC News contributor and SiriusXM radio host Mike Muse is here, along with our friend Will Gans in studio. And Kanan Whitworth is live from Phoenix, where, of course, the big game is happening this Sunday. So, Kanan, start us off. What's it like there in Phoenix right now, in Glendale? And what do we need to know going into Sunday's game?
This is an incredibly exciting time for Phoenix, Arizona, and they're no stranger to the Super Bowl, right? They have hosted it here before, and they are ready to go. And while all eyes are on the game for Sunday, people are starting to take away at some of these other really interesting storylines that we have playing out, like everybody's favorite Mama Donna. Can we talk about her for a second? She will be making Super Bowl history because both of her sons are playing in the Super Bowl, and that has never happened in the history of the Super Bowl. So her oldest son, Jason Kelce, he is the center for the Philadelphia Eagles, and then her younger son, Travis Kelce, is the prolific tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. And, you know, they've actually won Super Bowls in their own right. Jason first, and then a couple years later, Travis won as well. So Mama Donna says, this is for all the marbles. This is what we will talk about at the Thanksgiving table. But when she got here, when she arrived in Phoenix for Media Day, she brought both of her sons homemade cookies. I mean, what a great mom is Mama Donna, right? And then also we have to talk about, you know,
nothing beats some good home cookies. What do we think the game's going to be like in that household? Are they going to be silent, or do they just cheer every time something happens for any team?
You never stop cheering. Yeah, you just cheer for everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you do, but also as a mom, right, she wears that custom-made split jersey, and I have a feeling she might be one of those, like, nervous moms. You kind of watch, like, oh, gosh, you hope the best for both kids, right?
Oh, this is going to be a stressful game for her if that's the case.
Yeah.
Also, what if you're friends with that family? You just feel like a slacker, don't you?
Yeah, I think you do. Like, what are my sons doing?
Mike, I know you just got back to the Grammys, so I want to talk music, too. Rihanna's halftime show, it would be highly anticipated anyway, but it's also this big comeback moment for her. I want you all to listen to what she said yesterday about how rehearsals are going.
I am just like Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. So it's a lot of preparation, a lot of moving parts. And this week, this is the week that it really is being tested.
So, Mike, what does this performance mean for Rihanna?
Yo, it means so much for her. I don't know how she's sleeping right now because the whole world is anticipating this big moment. Her fan base, the Navy, has been dying for music from Rihanna. They've been waiting to see her perform. And so what we're going to look for is a couple of things. One, how does she sound? That's going to be number one thing. Two, what type of energy is she going to bring? Three, I know we're all hoping she brings Barbados to the stage. We know Caribbean culture is a part of her heritage, is who she is. She leans into that heavy. And so I hope we see representation of that on the stage. She did talk to Nadeska, shout out to Nadeska for creating such a great conversation, that we will probably see the Caribbean roots of her right there. And then I want to make sure she's having a good time. I think that's going to be the most important. I think we all love Rihanna. We want her to enjoy this moment. And I think we're all hoping we get a bonus track. I woke up this morning seeing if she dropped a single. She hasn't dropped a single, so I'm a little disappointed. So maybe Saturday night. But in talking to Adam Blackstone, who I had on my show, and I saw him this weekend, I tried to get...
He's the musical director
of the Super Bowl. I tried to get a hint on what's going to be a playlist, and he wouldn't. But you know what he said?
Oh, come on, Adam.
I know.
Come on.
I know we're waiting for the big single. Adam says he likes to do the big single second. So that is the only insight I have. I don't know. You know what he said? He said the first single, everyone is excited. They're cheering, so they're not focused really on the song. And so he waits for the second song. So that's the only jewel I can drop on that one.
I'm going to go with SOS first song then, and Don't Stop the Music as the second song.
Ooh.
But there are so many.
So does she end with We Fell in Love in a Hopeless Place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Diamonds?
Yeah.
There's so many.
Adam mentioned to me, she has this huge playlist of hits, right? And Adam told me when I got to talk to him too, which was a tremendous privilege, he said, you know, he wants her show to be a story. And when he asked her what she wanted her story to be, her answer was epic. And I'm like, okay, I think that's going to work for Rihanna. And then, the other thing we have to look for is a moment that people in the industry, they coined this term, Questlove did, about Adam Blackstone and about his shows, that there's a moment in every show where something is just a little bit extra spicy, and they call it being black-stoned. So I think we have to keep an eye out for that,
okay,
too.
we'll be on the lookout for that. I feel like we could talk about Rihanna for hours, but I do want to get to the commercials, too. I'm one of those people who wants everyone to be quiet during the commercials.
Right.
It's part of the whole thing. So, Will, we're starting to get some previews, and I'm curious to know what your top picks are so far.
You don't need to be curious. You know exactly what I'm about to bring up. Jennifer Coolidge, the lady of the year. The Renaissance is in full swing, and she is part of Elf's first commercial, first television commercial ever in their 19-year history, and they did it right, okay? So they're bringing in Jennifer Coolidge. Mike White, who's the writer, creator, director of The White Lotus, wrote this spot, and you might remember that after she won her Golden Globe, she told Access Hollywood her dream role is to play a dolphin. Well, now she's doing it. Listen to the sound effect.
See, this is why you have to watch the commercials during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. And then, of course, you know, for all of our 90s nostalgia needs, Alicia Silverstone is back as Cher Horowitz. As if her, you know, she's teaming up with Christian Siriano. It's a commercial for Rakuten, and she's back in the iconic look. I mean, what else could you ask for?
I used to be pretty clueless about
I love it.
Among other things.
Like when I heard,
I love
could say
the day
that
after, too,
crush
unpacking
was
all
right.
of the commercials and reviewing them in real time as well in the room. But I also want to get to the history of the game. This is the first Super Bowl with two black starting quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. Kana, I know you're out there, so what's it like there? What are you hearing about the history of this moment?
You know, it's incredible. So as you mentioned, the Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes and Eagles' Jalen Hurts. This is the first time that a Super Bowl will feature two black starting quarterbacks. And Jalen Hurts went on to say he thinks it's worthy of being noted. And this is really a breakthrough moment. And this is actually Patrick Mahomes' also chance to win a second Super Bowl in 5 years. So we're also watching his legacy unfold before our eyes.
And okay, what you're missing is so key. I'm so excited for this moment to have two black quarterbacks. Over the time, the NFL has had a really big challenge with having black quarterbacks. It's been a really challenge. A lot of times what you'll see is that in the college, they'll reposition them to a running back or wide receiver, and so it makes it difficult for them to transition. But to see two black quarterbacks for the first time, I mean, happy Black History Month with Rihanna performing and Adam Blackstone, the black music director. I mean, it's amazing for Black history.
It was also great to hear them detailing all those who went before them that they feel like led up to this moment.
Yeah.
So thank you all. Great group chat.
Thank
Mike
you.
Muse,
This is fun.
Will Gans,
My
Kana
buddy.
Whitworth. Thank you all.
My
Looking
buddy's
forward
right
to
here.
Sunday.
And down there, what's okay now?
It's like the Brady Bunch.
We're pointing down to you right now. Okay, you can't see, but we're pointing down to you.
All right, thank you guys.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.